Good morning. Hello. So, Luke seems to be in a pretty happy mood so far this morning. I have been thinking about sewing for quite some time, and I thought, who better to talk about it with than you guys? So, decluttering. I uploaded that other video where I got rid of a lot of stuff, and that video I actually only filmed a few days ago. And as I think I put in like a little subtitle thing in my other video, I had kind of bad luck with two people from my Buy Nothing group not picking up their items, and we have had torrential rain and storms and everything. So those items, which were the gift bags and a small game, were all destroyed in the rain. So it kind of taught me my lesson that I really got to think about the kind of things that I'm going to offer on my Buy Nothing group, or have some kind of other system, or be a little bit more strict with like, please come and collect them. So there are so many wonderful, wonderful, lovely people. And even the people that don't collect stuff, they're wonderful as well. It's just for whatever reason, they ask for things and then you message back and forth and they say they'll come and they don't come. It's a strange thing. But, you know, not everybody in life is perfect. So, anyhow, this is what I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to talk to you about digging deeper with decluttering. So, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I'm a real fan of thrifting and op shopping. The problem is, the more often you go thrifting, the more likely you are to be successful. And sometimes things are so incredibly cheap that it's like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's so cheap, it doesn't matter. But I then end up in a position where I'm looking at things like handbags, tote bags, etc. And I'm like, do I really need all of these? And because I really want to curate a lovely, nice, beautiful wardrobe this year and for like the future and beyond, I'm really starting to think about some of the things that I have that mostly I rarely use, that really don't fit in with the way I want to present myself or have my house look. So, also factored in with this is that we do plan on moving house. So I don't want to move to a place with stuff that I'm going to end up decluttering anyhow. It's kind of like ripping the band-aid off. I'd rather do it now. So behind me, I have something and I'm going to show you. You know how we all have superpowers and they're like different to each other? Well, my main superpowers are like remembering prices of things at supermarkets and also remembering the price and the op shop of where I've bought every single thing I've ever thrifted. So, this laptop bag I got from an op shop in Greensboro. A little tiny, adorable, amazing op shop that is right next door to Savers in Greensboro. And there's no brand name on it. As you can see, it's very bright, pink and purple. It comes with a strap. This has lived in a cupboard because I don't pack my MacBook away into it, and I really don't ever leave the house because I'm always with my children. So I don't really have the luxury of like going to a cafe and working from a cafe. And I thought about it and I was like, you know what? If I did have a case for my MacBook, is that even what it's called? Laptop? My computer thing? I'd want it to probably be like slimline or like not busy, and to be maybe grey or something that's sort of a bit more subtle and nice, that I could like sit out and not be like a fluoro neon sign of 1993 or whatever year that is. So, but then I look at it and I think I only paid $5. It's in mint condition. It's got a little pocket. It's got a strap. It's really handy, but I'm not using it yet. I still feel this, I should keep it, Like, we should have a case for our MacBook. We should do this. And it's the same with, like I mentioned, the tote bags. Like, they look nice and I use them some of the time. But I'm really not in a position where I want to be switching out and having 55 different bags and totes and things and stuff. And so, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How's Luke?
So,
His face looks glowing red.
his face looks glowing red. So that's kind of my plan, is to like really look at things with the idea in mind of like, do I actually want to still own this thing? Do I use this thing? Would I rather a different thing than this thing? So that's the plan. I'm going to slowly chip away, and I might end up with another whole massive big pile of things. I would love it if Melbourne weather could be super consistent, because at the moment, like normally what I would do is if it's summertime, I would go through the little girl's closet and I would make sure that they have all their dresses ready to go, that they can grab and wear them and stuff like that. But at the moment, I have to keep like winter stuff and summer stuff, because even today it is raining and it's terrible weather. So it's always the issue of space. I hope that when I move, oh good boy, that we move into a place where we have a lot more space to move around and that has better storage. But I'm not looking for like this enormous, huge mansion of a home. We just need more space because we have 13 people. But anyhow, that's going to be it for now. Obviously, I've got stuff going on, so the rest of this video will hopefully be me showing you me going through all the different things, and then eventually the load will be lighter. So I think Leah wants me for something. No? So I'll let you go, and then you can enjoy the rest of the video of me making a lot of decisions, and it's going to be good, so just stay tuned. So decluttering is often messy business, where you've got day-to-day stuff, and then you've got stuff that you've already been thinking about decluttering or you have to decide about. So I'm going to keep the bag that I recently thrifted very handy and useful. And I'm also going to triple check everything, because you never know. You might find things that you forgot were in a bag, or you might even find cash if you're lucky enough. I feel like even though I've decluttered so many things, I still need to think so carefully about, do I want to keep this? Is this a look I'm still happy with? You know, asking yourself these questions, making these decisions makes it a little bit easier sometimes. Because then I have room for the bags I really like and I'm actually going to use. But dragging out all the bags, yeah, you can tell by my face it's a struggle. But looking at everything carefully, often you can sort of get a vibe of like, yep, I'm going to keep this, or I'm not ready to let go of it, or a very clear, this isn't even mine, why do I have it? I need to just let it go and get rid of it. And then there's the things that seemed like a good idea at the time, but the fact that it was made of plastic and it was very small, it's got to go. I remember this. I used to use this all the time and think it was so awesome. Then I got a new wallet and I still kept the old one. I don't know why I do this stuff to myself. This bag, thought it was a great idea. Thought I would use it. Thought I would use the bum bag. Didn't use them, but I'm glad that I found $5. Pretty stoked about that. I do find it funny how sometimes we can get something literally for free or find it, and then we strangely become attached to it even though we hardly ever use it. And then sometimes it's just like, what? Why? I don't use this. Let it go. So realizing that I still had this hat that I had no use for because I've recently bought a new hat, and all these other little treasures, things that I used to use and I don't use anymore, it felt so good to sort through it, make decisions, and then my beautiful husband was able to take all of my donated items and give them to an op shop, which is honestly where most of the stuff came from originally, and I feel so much better. Thank you for watching my video. I will see you again very soon.